Hey, it's Joker Dark Rider, and I wanted to make this video because the Dreadmare got released recently in Ark Survival Ascendant, and one thing I've noticed is the developers are extremely slack with their wiki page. Yes, they've got a lot on their plate, however, there is barely any information, and for those like myself who like to tame and breed certain creatures to like get color mutations, this beautiful thing, the Dreadmare, it still hasn't got color zones registered. Like, it has color zones, but there's no images up on the wiki page showing you what those zones are. So I thought I'd make this video quickly and pretty much show you guys, for those who are actually wanting to know this, what are its zones and what do actually gets colored. So I've got 6 here because, funnily enough, the Dreadmare uses all 6 zones in the color regions. Because as everyone knows, you've got 6 zones, but they're numbered from 0 to 5. So zone 0, from what I've seen, I've dyed them mostly white, as you can see by all of them, except for whichever zone I'm covering. There's one that's odd one out, but that's only because of a issue with coloring, and I will get to that. But with zone 0, that seems to be the main body and the kind of veins going through the wings. It actually looks really nice. So like it's interesting to see like the veins itself actually are part of this color. Then you've got zone 1, which seems to be the base of the feathers that it has on its body, which honestly could equal to some very unique coloring if you mix that up with another zone. Zone 2 happens to be, as you can see, the kind of like scaling indentation and the bumps along its neck. So pretty much like the highlights, I would guess you could call that. The zone 3 is actually the feather tips, surprisingly enough. Um, so as I said, you could probably do this one with that one, actually get some pretty good feather combinations to actually match with whatever you go for the rest of the coloring. Zone 4 was the tricky one. Honestly, the reason why this one's not as white as the others is because I turned them all completely white, and then I was planning to turn the zone that was going to be the one I was showing off a magenta, so that way it was easily distinguishable. However, it blended in too well. Honestly, I couldn't see it. Like when I turned all the other zones black, then I finally like the magenta popped, so I could tell that the fourth zone's actually the belly, slightly of the inner wings, and the underside of the tail. So keep in mind that this actually is a zone because sometimes creatures like can get a mutation on a zone that they don't actually have, so nothing appears on the body. And then finally, we have Zone 5, which is, of course, the one that matches up with the first one, where it's the secondary body color and the wings. So, for those that are interested, these are all the color zones. I will be posting images for these on my Twitter. My Twitter link will be down in the comments below, so feel free to check that out. But I wanted to make this video quickly for my fellow breeders of Ark that wanted to know if this thing had fucking color zones, because if you look online, up until the point that this video is posted, no one has given any information. There is no one that's posted the 6 zones images, there's nothing on the wiki page, and honestly, it was annoying that no one could be bothered to get off their ass, speaking of how popular this thing is, and the fact that these things are absolute beasts. Like, most of these, I actually went out and tamed a breeding pair, which, side note, like, while these taming methods are fun, they're a pain in the ass. The only one that was wild was this one, but it was a low level one, as you can tell by it being different from the others. Um, However, if I go into their stats, one thing that's amazing is the fact that if you're getting on my server, the difficulty has been upped to the point where anything in the wild can spawn up to 240. I got a 232, and this is the same stamina it had, which is 4600, which honestly, for a flyer, is absolutely amazing. This thing's faster than the RGs, it has the ability to turn on a dime, and it has this much stamina. I mean, get this thing with the right traits, and this could be an amazing utility mount, let alone the fact that if you make some battle versions. So anyway, as I said, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. I just want to let you guys know that these things do indeed have color zones, as they are breedable, and I wanted to show everyone exactly where those color zones are. And as I said, if you want to get some images to save so you can just permanently have your own record of what the zones are and where, as I said, I'll be posting them all on my Twitter, so feel free to just click on the link below to the post, and I will, like, they'll be on my Twitter so you can save them for yourself. Hopefully it's helped someone, and I hope to see you guys in a following video. So leave a like, leave a subscribe, check out videos, and we shall see you guys later. Thank you and goodbye.